Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Time is now 4:26 p.m. over here at work. Busting out another video log. I was trying to post a video log last night, but my fucking phone died. It was like at 31%, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but it just died on me real quick. So, kind of making up for yesterday, just trying to keep you guys updated and keep myself updated on what the fuck I've been doing. Just keep myself accountable more than anybody else. Yesterday I hit fucking traps. Did the Ritz piano workout with the traps. I've been following his 4-month and fucking 30-pound fucking muscle gain program on YouTube, and I haven't really been fucking doing his workouts. I kind of been doing my own thing, but yesterday I actually did his trap workout, and fuck, man, that shit's no joke. That shit was some real painful shit right there, man. I'm pretty sore. I normally never get sore from traps, but normally do shoulders and traps together, but she just does a complete trap day where he just blasts his fucking traps, and I tried it, and I feel pretty good. I felt that pump. And I think I'm going to continue to do whatever he's doing, because that motherfucker is big as fuck. Obviously, you know, not only is he on a cycle, but he's eating big as fuck too. He's eating like, I think 6, 7, 8 meals a day. And he's relaunching his 5% nutrition meal prep service soon. I'm excited for that, because when I have the money, I'm gonna fucking get that shit. I'm gonna be on that shit too. You know, 5, 6 meals a day. Probably gonna be anywhere from 150 grams to 200 grams of protein per day, depending on how many meals you eat of the 5% meal prep plan and meal prep program. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I can't wait for it to be released, and big fan of his. So, you know, he keeps it 100. He fucking tells you what he does, and he shares all his secrets of the fucking trade. A lot of big ass guys like him kind of just keep their fucking workout to themselves and don't really like anybody else to fucking get as big as them or have their knowledge, because they feel like if they've been, you know, busting ass for years and kind of, you know, going from guru to guru, mentor to mentor, to find how to build the perfect body or how to get big as fuck from different guys, you know, that's years and years of knowledge that he has, years and years of experience, over 25 years going to fucking Gold Gym in Venice, I think. So he has that knowledge and that expertise for anybody who's trying to get swole as fuck, anybody who really wants to fucking gain that mindset of a winner. I would definitely follow his channel. He fucking has a lot of knowledge to share. Anywho, I don't really have anything else for you guys today. I don't really have anything else. Actually, today was a cool day because I went to Sycamore Canyon Park with the lady and her friend and our daughter, and then her friend's son, and had a nice little hike together. Probably a good 1.5 mile hike, but the incline was pretty fucking steep, and felt the burn on my calves a little bit. I walked backwards up the trail on that incline and felt the burn on my quads a little bit. So it's a half decent fucking cardio workout. I wouldn't really call it a cardio workout because I wasn't really sweating and my heart rate wasn't really all that high, but it's definitely better than being sedentary, you know, just fucking chilling, not doing shit on the couch, bullshitting. You know, this was actually a nice productive day. Got out, got some fresh air. Tomorrow it's supposed to fucking pour, 80% chance of rain, so definitely wanted to get outside and do some, you know, activities with her and motivate her to get in better shape. For any gentlemen who have a lady out there and they're trying to get in better shape, man, just fucking be there for moral support, man. I can't really stress that enough. If you're kind of hounding your chick and you're trying to get on her ass about getting in better health, getting in better shape, eating better, drinking more water, and all that shit, dude. I'm telling you right now, you're in for a long ass motherfucking war. Like, this shit is no joke. They will hold everything you say against you for years and years, months and months, whatever it might be. Because I fucking told her ass a long time ago, like, hey, you know what? I've said some pretty mean things to her in order to kind of fucking spark that, you know, drive, spark that motivation, and kind of try to prove me wrong. But that's just the wrong way to go about it. You really don't do anything except hurt their feelings and upset them and shit like that. So for any gentleman that's trying to motivate their woman to get into the gym, or, you know, just having a more active and more healthy lifestyle, eating better, and, you know, having, you know, more fucking water intake and all that shit, just fucking tell them, you know what, just tell them the benefits of it, you know, having more energy, not being as tired, not being as sore, not being as cranky, not being as grouchy. Let's fucking make it a positive thing, make it a positive outlook for them, and really just fucking stress the fact that they should just get started. You know, there are bigger women out there than a lot of girls, you know, that are kind of uncomfortable with going to the gym, or they're uncomfortable with working out with their man, or whatever the fuck it might be. You know, they're just uncomfortable about the whole situation because they kind of let themselves go and they're overweight and they're very self-conscious. But, you know, as a man, as their man, you have to support that it's okay to take baby steps, and it's okay to, you know, be afraid and be self-conscious and be a fucking baby about it in the beginning. It's alright. I mean, everybody has that first fucking step where they really haven't ever worked out before, or maybe they've gotten to the point where they used to be in good shape and let themselves go for a few years, and now they're really overweight, or whatever the fuck it might be, you know. I know I'm definitely in one of the worst shapes of my life right now. I'm not fat, but I definitely have more body fat on me than I have had in a long time, and I wanted that to happen. I wanted to make gains, but I definitely didn't want to make fat gains, and that's pretty much all I fucking made recently. It's fat gains and a little bit of strength gains here and there, but, you know, if I fucking gained 8-10 pounds in the last few months, it's definitely been more fat than muscle, I'll tell you that much, and I'm not too happy with that. But, you know, gains have to start from somewhere, and you know, I was eating a lot, and I'm not fucking upset about it. I'm not fucking bitching about it. I'm just taking it for what it is, and trying to go forward. You know, you can't live where you think you should be. You have to live where you are at right now. So I know a lot of guys, including myself, a lot of people in general, they think woulda, coulda, shoulda. Like, fuck, man, I should be right here if I would have just done A, B, and C. Or I should be right there if this wouldn't have happened. But everything has happened up until this point, and there's nothing that you could fucking do about it. So you have to live in the present and understand what had happened in the past, and make sure that shit doesn't happen again to fucking, you know, throw yourself off of your course or your path. But don't feel sorry for yourself, and don't fucking think that just because you have failed in the past means that you are a failure by definition, or, you know, you're gonna fucking give up or whatever the fuck. You have to push forward. You have to fucking gain some motivational insight from people who've done that before, from people who've overcome the obstacles and all that shit. I mean, you guys have to, you know, jump on YouTube, jump on, you know, Google, and fucking look at the more inspiring people that, you know, maybe have lost a limb, or they were born blind, or whatever the fuck it might be. They have some major, you know, disabilities, I guess you could say, or impairments that kind of hinder their ability to go out there and perform some of the same feats that normal people like you and me can perform. You know, like, there's guys out there with no legs that can do fucking muscle up for days, and fuck, how do you gain the strength to do that? It's fucking amazing. You know, there's guys out there with no arms that you know, are on unicycles and fucking all kinds of crazy shit, man. Like, you know, don't follow the people who have just been born gifted and born into money and born into wealth, and they're just fucking making it because, you know, their families have put them in that situation. Follow the people that are inspiring. Follow the people that kind of went from fucking rock bottom to fucking stardom, you know? Like the people that went from nothing to something and made it through all their fucking tough times and made it through all the bullshit, man. I like reading about those type of people. I like hearing about those type of people and kind of following those type of people, because that's the kind of person I want to be. I want to fucking be the type of person that went from having very little in life, and obviously I've been blessed into a family with money and all that shit, and they don't have a fucking balling money, but, you know, middle class family, you know, nice home and food always on the table, you know, vehicles always in the driveway and clothes on my back and shit like that, you know, shoes on my feet, all the basic necessities, and, you know, some of the ones that aren't so basic, like a motorcycle and, you know, different things like that, you know, not really anything to brag about, but definitely something to be very, very grateful for. So definitely, you know, coming up from a middle class family and wanting to achieve, you know, greater than where I came from, and wanting to give my daughter and my future children more than what I had, you have to fucking reach for the sky, man. You gotta reach for those fucking big dreams and reach for those fucking big goals, because if you don't reach for them, if you don't try, then you'll never fucking come close. I was trying to tell my wife's younger sister today that, you know, don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. She said that she wanted to study abroad in Italy when she got older. She wanted to go to a Ivy League school like Brown University, and you know, just fucking be like upper class, and that's a great dream to have. But, you know, she's only 11 years old, so she doesn't understand the why behind it. She just knows that the people that go to those schools and that study abroad in Paris normally are very successful and normally have a lot of money to do that. And, you know, she doesn't really understand a whole lot on how the world works, but, you know, I'm trying to be as much of a mentor to her as I can, and I just told her, hey, you know what, if you set your mind to it, you can do anything. And, you know, you really have to inspire your children, inspire your siblings, inspire anybody who's younger, older, whoever it might be around you, to want more for themselves and want more for their future, want more for their families. Because the only person that's holding you back is yourself most of the time. You know, I can't say that that's true for everybody, but I definitely think that that's true for the majority of folks, is that we hold ourselves back with you know, kind of like self-limitations. Our mindset, our thought process, our choices that we make in life, in daily life, kind of reflect those people who kind of just settle and they just kind of accept life for what it is and don't really want more for themselves, or they want more for themselves but they don't take the action steps necessary to go ahead and be a go-getter and make shit happen. So whatever you do in life, just make sure that you're a go-getter, and make sure that you're not a fucking do nothing bitch, or do nothing dude, or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Don't be one of those people who expect everything in life to be handed to them on a silver platter. That's just not gonna fucking happen. You know, even the girls who are do nothing bitches, who are, you know, some of the most beautiful girls in the world, still put in a lot of work to make themselves look that way. You know, they go to the fucking gym, they take care of their bodies, they eat right. If they get plastic surgery to enhance their bodies, fuck it, it is what it is. I'm not a hater, and, you know, they're models or whatever the fuck they're doing, but hey, you know what? They're making money, you know, they're getting fucking paid. Regardless, you know, don't be a hater. If you don't look like that, don't be a fucking hater. Same thing with men, you know, there's some men out there that just want to fucking be like models for their living. They just want to look good, groom themselves, and take care of their bodies, have a six-pack and all that bullshit. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that if you just want to be a piece of fucking eye candy. But I feel like, you know, the human being has potential for so much more. You know, we're so much more creative than just looking good and fucking, you know, it's like Zoolander. Like, there has to be more than life than just to be very, very good looking. And it's fucking true. There's way more to life than that, you know? Don't be sucked into that world. Don't be sucked into that fucking bullshit that unless you're good looking, like, you're not going to be successful. Or unless you're good looking, or only the good looking people in this world have, you know, fucking all the chances and all the opportunities. That's definitely not true. You know, look at Flavor Flav, man. That motherfucker's ugly as fuck, you know? Look at Jay-Z, you know? He's ugly as fuck too, I think, in my opinion. And yes, they're both black guys. Nothing against black people. There's some ugly ass white dudes out there. You know, not off the top of my head. Bill Gates, okay? Bill Gates is ugly as fuck. Fucking, let's see, the Apple guy, fucking, you know his fucking name, the Apple guy, Steve, whatever the fuck his name is. It's embarrassing that I don't know his name anymore, but that motherfucker's dead, man, you know, like, what do you expect? You know, I'm not an Apple fan. I know there was many movies and documentaries about him, about his life, and he's a very influential person, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't fucking know everybody's name off the top of my head. I don't fucking write down notes before I fucking do these videos. I just kind of wing it, kind of go off the top of my head and kind of just talk to myself and talk to anybody else who's fucking watching these videos and try to do, you know, inspiring shit to try to fucking make an example, you know, of what I do and what others should do and follow kind of in my footsteps. If they're not doing shit with themselves, you know, at least do what I'm doing. If you're doing a lot more than I am, good for you. You know, I'm not gonna fucking hate. I'm not gonna fucking talk shit and be like, oh, well, you know, I don't make excuses for myself because I know I could be doing more. I could always be doing more. Everybody could always be doing more. It's just about what their priorities are in life and circumstances that they have and shit like that kind of determine on whether, you know, they accomplish what the fuck they want to do and, you know, in their daily activities or not. You know, obviously I have a fiance and a daughter, so you have to balance family and what you want and what you have in mind and your goals together. You know, you can't fucking be like, alright, well, I have a family, but I don't give a fuck about them. I gotta do me first. Like, yeah, you know, in a ways, it's kind of true that you have to make sure that you're taking care of, that you're taking care of your shit, and you got your shit on lockdown, before your family can really be okay. You gotta make the sacrifices necessary, whether it's working 2-3 jobs or fucking, you know, hustling, whatever the fuck it might be. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it, to survive. But survival shouldn't be what you strive for. Survival should be the bare minimum of, you know, your lowest point in life. What you should strive for is fucking greatness. Most people strive for average, and most people strive for ordinary, and most people strive for middle class. And I understand that, you know, statistically speaking, a lot of people are gonna fail at achieving greatness, but if it was fucking easy, everybody would be great. Everybody would be a multimillionaire. Everybody would have, you know, their own company and millions and millions of dollars cash flow coming in every day, not having to work, you know, fucking having their own island, or even something as simple as retiring their parents and buying them a house and buying them a car and all that shit. I mean, you don't have to be a multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire to be happy and be successful. You know, just fucking want more than ordinary, want more than average, want more than $60,000, $70,000 a year for middle class Americans. You gotta want more than that shit, because that's just not enough these days to be living the life that you should, you know? I know I'm rambling here, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. Tomorrow I'll probably make another video after I hit the gym. And tonight I get off at midnight, so I'll probably be dead fucking tired. I got my black coffee right here. I'm about to down it. And I'm excited. Big thing coming. About to fucking start working soon. Gotta stay positive. I'm not working right now as far as construction, but I'm telling you right now that I will start fucking working soon. I know that for a fact, and once I do, you know, I'm gonna start fucking busting ass and getting noticed and shit like that. So, you know, I should be fucking making in that dough, journaling out labor. And you know, for anybody who doesn't know, anybody who hasn't seen any of my other videos, it's exciting, because when you're in the union and you're in construction and you're a laborer like I am, there are gonna be some times of the year where it's slow as fuck and you have zero work and companies not really calling you, dispatchers and calling you or texting you to fucking show up at jobs. And because you're fucking new, you know, I've only been in the union for 6 months. I've only been with my company for the same amount of time, and I haven't really established my fucking reputation yet, you know. Make sure that whatever you do when you're in the union or when you know you're in the construction field is that you establish your reputation as always being the guy that's there first, and or one of the first guys to be there. I say you have to be there first in order to get recognized. And now the time that I was there first recently on a job, you know, the foreman came up to me and shook my hand. Like, I didn't fucking know him, but he shook my hand, he introduced himself, and he respected the fact that I was there first out of all the other guys, you know. Me being one of the newest guys in the company and being there first says a lot. You know, of course I got called back for that job, but eventually that job stopped because, you know, we finished the work. So definitely be that guy, you know. You have to be that guy in order to succeed, because a lot of the foremen will fucking be like, alright, whoever's here right now, you know, the first 5-10 guys to get there, whatever it might be, they'll fucking say, whoever here right now, as long as you continue to fucking show up on time every day or be the first guys here, whatever the fuck, you'll have consistent work. And unfortunately for me, I've been late, or I haven't been one of the first few guys there before, and unfortunately I missed that whole fucking speech that the foreman gave. It's like, hey, you know what, any of the guys that are standing right now, right here, and they're an hour early or more, will be the guys that I need for this job, because it shows that you guys want it more than anybody else, and you guys go out of your way, whether you have to fucking get here 2 hours before and sleep an hour in your car, or sleep a half hour in your car, and you fucking get up with an hour and a half, you know, left to go before the actual call time is. It shows that you guys want it. So I understand that now, but, you know, unfortunately I didn't really understand that in the beginning, but now I get it. And I know, don't ever fucking be too hard on yourself. That's the thing. If you're going, you fucking beat yourself up and you're saying like, fuck, why was I so stupid, and why was I this, why was I that, and you fucking beat yourself up and you have a negative fucking mindset, you're gonna continue to replay those moments in your mind and replay those negative fucking emotions and relive those moments. And that's definitely not fucking healthy. You gotta be like, fuck it, you know, I made a mistake. Gotta live and learn, and just make sure that you don't repeat that same mistake ever again. You know, that's the main fucking thing in life. Is that you're gonna fall, you're gonna eat shit sometimes, fall flat on your face, make mistakes, feel like a failure. But don't ever feel like a failure for the same event or for the same fucking time more than once, because that shit's gone. Like, you can't fucking get that time back. You just have to learn from it and grow from it and make sure that it doesn't repeat itself and learn from it, you know. That's all you can fucking do in life. Is you're gonna fucking fail every now and then when you're trying something new, especially. And as time goes on and you get the experience you need, you're gonna master it. You know, it takes 10,000 hours for anybody to really become a master at anything. So just keep that in mind. 10,000 hours is fucking key. I think that's like 10 years or some shit. 5 to 10 years, something like that, depending on how many days, how many hours you work on your craft. Anyways, kind of rambling on here, and gotta down my fucking coffee now because I'm tired as fuck. So I'm gonna let you guys go and post up another video soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I'll do it when I do it. Alright, deuces.